I wanted to ask you what your relationship is with free stuff. Maybe you have like free masterclasses, free taster sessions and stuff like that. Why do you do free shit? That's my first question. I think if most people were honest, they usually do free shit because they've been told that's what you're supposed to do. You lead people to things, you give them free shit because it gives them like maybe a taster, and then it leaves them with a gap, I guess, and wanting more, that kind of thing. That's the traditional kind of marketing vibe when it comes to free stuff. So I want to talk about that, and I definitely want to basically burn that down in flames. There's nothing wrong with selling at all, but like doing free stuff with the sort of energetic like background of I'm doing this to get something don't work. When you do like a free taster or a masterclass, if there is any part of you that is saying this is so that I get bookings, you will turn up on a different frequency. You will deliver it in a different way. It will just have a different feel to it than if you go in and you are there to give whatever it is that you're there to give with absolutely no strings attached whatsoever. Do you feel like that's what you're doing? Or do you feel like there's a part of you that's saying, I'm doing this because I need people to sign up? If you think about it, you've already put like a fucking codependent attachment to the thing. It's already got a little neediness about it, you know? It's not really there to give like value, information and share things with the people. It's there for you to get something. So I want to ask another question actually. When you do your free thing, if no one signs up, how do you feel? Like honestly, how do you feel? That will also answer the first question. Because if when you do your free stuff and no one signs up, you're all like sad and like, well, what was the fucking point of that? And I've done it wrong. And you know, all those kind of negative things, then you definitely did do it because you wanted something out of it. It wasn't really fucking free. It had strings attached, energetic strings attached. How many times have you gone to a free thing, absolutely certain that you will not be going any further after that? That you are going for the free thing and you don't sign up for if there is an offer or something afterwards. How many times, in fact, do you go to all the free things with absolutely zero intention of signing up for stuff? Why is that fucking okay for you and no one else? Why is that okay for you? And yet, when you offer the free thing, you're all like having an existential crisis because no one's fucking bought whatever it is that's on the other end of it. That's embodiment. Why would people come to your free thing and buy something afterwards if you never fucking do that anyway, first of all? But like, second of all, why is it okay for them to feel let down, maybe, or like they've put themselves out for nothing in return from you, certainly, if you didn't buy it, and it's not okay for you to like move through that? Well, that's emotional intelligence and resilience, and you need to sort of start thinking about how to get a bit more of that in your business if you want to last more than about fucking 18 months. Do the free thing to do the free thing. Do it with no strings attached. No sneaky, energetic strings attached. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you want to bring value to your community. Do it because you want to connect with people. Do it because you want to build trust. Do it because you want to practice visibility. Do it to do it. And then it's a success regardless. It's a success every fucking single time when the outcome is not dependent on someone else. You can't control what other people are doing. So rewrite that narrative. Do it to do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for your community. Do it for the visibility. All those things that I've just said are reasons why it's worth doing. Stop pretending that there's no strings attached. Stop saying it's a free thing when it's not. And if there's resentment attached to it, like, get curious about that. Why do you resent it? What's the resentment about? If it's not about the fact that no one signed up and no one bought your thing, what is the resentment about? Is it maybe about the amount of time you've spent? Perhaps you could like tweak that. Is it about the time that you did it? Perhaps you could look at making it more convenient for you when you do your free things. Like, get curious. How can you refine? How can you make it so that there's no resentment? That it literally comes from a place of joy? Because I'm telling you now, when you deliver anything from a place of like joy, flow, like zero attachment, no fucking codependency, it lands totally differently to the people that are receiving it, completely differently. Who wants to go to that needy person's thing? Oh God, I better go, because otherwise they're gonna like have a meltdown if I don't turn up. Like, you're not doing that through love, you're doing that through duty. And it's the same sort of energetic exchange. So, ask yourself, on your no strings attached offers, your free, come, it's free thing, are there really no strings attached? Do it to do it. Like, what can you get from it? What can you give? But like, what can you get from it that doesn't depend on somebody else's actions? Because to be quite frank, you can't fucking control anyone else's actions. So you might as well get on board with what you're going to get out of it from you. So that's what I want to say this morning. Right, I'm off.